Invincible is attempting to retell one of the most famous stories from Dragon Ball Z, but this version of the arc is far darker. Let me know in the comments section if you know which Dragon Ball Z story I'm referring to. But before Mark Grayson decides he's a missile when trying to land from his first flight with his dad...
I can't!
Stop! Just stop! Come on, we're gonna try something else.
I'm actually getting used to this.
It's lucky he's tough. I'd like to say hello guys and gals, I'm Nick, and welcome to Furthy's Feedback. So, Invincible isn't exactly a superhero parody, but it is a homage to the genre, with it lifting many elements from more traditional superhero stories from the likes of Marvel and DC. However, superhero media is far from the only influential work that has shaped Invincible, as Season 2 has made it apparent that Dragon Ball Z may be another one. As it turns out, Invincible Season 2's main storyline actually parallels the classic anime in a variety of ways. Invincible Season 2 is finally here, with the continuation of Amazon Prime Video's beloved animated superhero series having released its first 4 episodes on the streaming service. Although Invincible Season 2 is only halfway over, it has managed to cram a ton into its 4 episodes. The season has debuted all kinds of new characters, with superheroes like Shapesmith and Bulletproof making appearances, while also following up on Invincible's battle with Omni-Man in Chicago. Invincible Season 2 has expanded the world of the series even further, but the franchise may be retelling another iconic story, albeit with a much darker twist. Kind of like Peter Griffin trying to shoot that deer.
Should have taken the shot, fat ass.
Invincible has a lot of striking parallels with Dragon Ball Z, with the story of the Saiyans basically being retold with the story of the Viltrumites. In Dragon Ball Z, the Saiyans are an alien race of humanoid warriors that often focus themselves entirely on improving their own strength. Although he initially seems like a hero, Goku is revealed to be a Saiyan who wants to conquer Earth, with this obviously reminding some viewers of the Viltrumites. Much like Goku, Omni-Man is a member of the Viltrumites, a race of incredibly strong alien warriors. Omni-Man starts out as a hero, but he has secret ambitions to take over Earth. While the parallels between the Viltrumites and the Saiyans are the most obvious connection between the two shows, they aren't the only ones. In fact, the titular superhero Mark Grayson is actually pretty similar to a Dragon Ball Z character named Gohan. Gohan is a half Saiyan who is far younger than most of his alien contemporaries, and he also fights back against the Saiyans after discovering their plan to take over Earth. This story is almost exactly the same as that of Mark Grayson's, who is a young half-Viltrumite who shockingly fights back against the Viltrum Empire upon discovering their true motivations. Here's a quick highlight of the two stories, but more so when Goku was an adult and no longer wanted to take over Earth. Although a lot has happened in the first season and a half of Invincible, the arrival of the Viltrumites has been the biggest turning point of the show. The ending of Invincible Season 1 revolved around this, with the massive fight between Mark and his father coming as a result of Nolan revealing his plans to take over Earth. Nolan's reveal changed every character's arc, and the arrival of the Viltrum Empire in Invincible Season 2's mid-season finale served the main function. The status quo has completely changed since their arrival, as Nolan has been arrested and taken back to Viltrum, while Mark has been tasked with taking over Earth. I think Mark may go full meatloaf on us if you asked him if he's taking over Earth.
No, I won't do
The arrival of the Viltrumites being a turning point in Invincible Season 2 is an interesting choice, as the exact same thing happens in Dragon Ball Z. The arrival of the Saiyans is a start of a massive shift in the series, as every character is divided up into either supporting the conquest of Earth or being a defender of Earth. Gohan, much like Mark, is particularly important in this storyline, with the reveal of the Saiyan's true plans radicalizing him against the alien race. Although there may be more parallels to come, these strong ties hint that Dragon Ball Z may have been a bit more of an inspiration for Invincible.
Corporate needs you to find the differences between this picture and this picture. They're the same picture.
Although the Saiyans and the Viltrumites are both incredibly similar alien species with ambitions to take over Earth, the Invincible comics prove that the Viltrumites will get darker than Dragon Ball Z ever could. Throughout the comics, the Viltrumites do all kinds of awful things, murdering loads of innocent people, not having any value for life, and even sexually assaulting a main character. Dragon Ball Z couldn't lean into some of these heavier topics due to it being a mostly family-friendly show, but Invincible's mature rating will allow it to show off the true horror of the Viltrumites.